Good evening, everyone. It's time to call to order the February 6, 2018 meeting of the Gallatin City Council, and we'll begin this meeting as we do each meeting with the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilman Mayberry is going to lead the offer the blessing for us, and then we will pledge to the flag, and that will be led by Councilman Fennell, if you don't mind. Councilman Hayes is not with us this evening. Please stand.
God, our Heavenly Father, how great you truly are. We pause, Heavenly Father, to come to you, bring your throne of grace, thanking you for the many blessings that you continue to bestow upon us, Heavenly Father. We thank thee for this moment that we have to come together in this building to conduct the business of the city, Heavenly Father. And we ask thee, Heavenly Father, that you impart your wisdom to each and every one, for us to make the very best decisions that we possibly can, and it will be in accordance with your holy will. We thank thee for those who are here this evening, Heavenly Father, for those in our community. We ask thee, Heavenly Father, to continue to lead us and guide us. All these things we ask and pray in the blessed name of Jesus the Christ. Amen.
Amen. Place flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Kittrell, if you'd call the roll for us, please.
Vice Mayor Overton.
Present.
Mr. Alexander.
Present.
Mr. Camp.
Present.
Mr. Fennell.
Here.
Mr. Hayes is absent. Ms. Love.
Here.
Mr. Mayberry.
Here.
We have a quorum, Mayor.
Thank you. Before you have the minutes from the December 5th, 2017 council meeting and the December 12th, 2017 special called city council meeting. Motion by Vice Mayor Overton to approve the minutes.
Second.
Second by Councilman Fennell. Councilwoman Love, are there any additions or corrections? Thank you. With that, I will say all in favor of approving those sets of minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. And the minutes are approved. Now is the time in the meeting for public recognition on agenda-related items. If you're with us this evening and you'd like to comment on something that's on tonight's agenda, now would be the time to do that. Just come forward, introduce yourself, and be sure to give us your address. Public recognition on agenda-related items is now open. Okay, I see no one indicating that they wish to speak, so I'll declare public recognition on agenda-related items closed. Taking us now to Mayor's comments, I have just a couple of reminders for this council, one being the visioning session happening this Thursday from 9 a.m. to approximately 3 p.m. at the Grand Inheritance. Also, there are two public meetings coming up that the public may be interested in. They are about the Miracle Field Complex, and one will be in City Hall Council chambers prior to our work session at 5 p.m. on the 13th of February. And then another one will be happening on the 22nd of February, which is a Thursday, and that one's going to be at the Gallatin Civic Center, and it is scheduled for 5 o'clock too, or did we move that to 6? Move that one to 6 p.m. So those are two good opportunities for everyone to learn about the Miracle Field Complex that this city is going to endeavor to build, and would encourage you all to do that. And then there's several other things on your upcoming event sheet, which is included in your notebook. With that, we'll move on to the agenda, and the first item on the agenda this evening is a public hearing, and for that, I'm recognizing Vice Mayor Overton.
Thank you, Mayor. This public hearing number 01801-5. It's the ordinance of the City of Gallatin, Summit County, Tennessee, rezoning 4.63 acre parcel from agriculture residential to PGC Plan General Commercial District, and .37 acre parcel from MU to PGC, and approving the preliminary master development plan for Greenlee Commons, authorizing revision to be indicated on official zoning map, repealing conflict of ordinances, providing for severability, and this is a public hearing.
So public hearing is open. If you wish to speak on this, you may come forward at this time. I see no one indicating they wish to speak, so we'll declare public hearing on ordinance 01801-5 closed. Item 2 is a public hearing on amended ordinance 01801-6. Vice Mayor Overton again.
Thank you, Mayor. This is Order City Gallatin, Sumner County, Tennessee, rezoning 10.39 acres from PBP, Planned Business Park District, to MRO, .84 acres from PGC to MRO, and .49 acres from PBP to PGC, and approving the preliminary master development plan for Oxford Square, authorizing provisions to be indicated on official zoning map, repealing conflict of ordinances, providing for severability, and providing for an effective date. And this is a public hearing.
Public hearing's now open. Again, if you'd like to speak, come forward at this time. And no one is jumping up to do so. So I will say that public hearing on amended ordinance 01801-6 is closed. Item number 3 on the agenda this evening is second reading on ordinance 1801-7, and Councilman Alexander.
Thank you, Mayor. This is also appropriating $11,050 for asbestos abatement at 403 Brooks Alley and 549 Small Street, and I so move.
Second.
Okay, motion by Councilman Alexander, second by Councilman Fennell. Is there any discussion? This is second reading on ordinance 01801-7. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. It does pass unanimously. Item number 4 is second reading on ordinance number 01801-8. Councilwoman Love.
Thank you, Mayor. This is an ordinance awarding contract and authorizing funds in the amount of $6,900,000 from water, sewer, and natural gas reserves for advanced metering infrastructure contract with the C.I. Thornburg Company Incorporated. And I so move.
Second.
Okay, motion by Councilwoman Love, second by Councilman Alexander. Is there any discussion? This is second reading on ordinance 01801-8. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, please say no. It does pass unanimously. Item 5 is second reading on ordinance number 01801-9. Councilman Camp.
Thank you, Mayor. This is an ordinance appropriating $20,000 for Rosemont. So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Camp, second by Councilwoman Love. Is there any discussion? This is second reading on ordinance 01801-9. All in favor say aye. Opposed, please say no. It does pass unanimously. Item 6 is first reading on ordinance 01801-10, and Vice Mayor Overton.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. This is ordinance appropriating $250,000 for Safer Routes to Schools, Rucker Stewart grant. Just to let everybody know, this is a $250,000 grant and will be reimbursed 100% by federal dollars, and I so move.
Motion by Vice Mayor Overton, second by Councilman Alexander. Any discussion? This is first reading on ordinance 01801-10. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, say no. Does pass unanimously. Item number 7 is first reading on ordinance 01802-11. Councilman Camp.
Thank you, Mayor. This is ordinance appropriating funds for the completion of infrastructure improvements at Albion Downs Phases 1 and 3 in the amount of $13,245. So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion by Councilman Camp, second by Councilman Alexander. Is there any discussion? Okay, this is first reading on ordinance 01802-11. All in favor say aye. Opposed say no. It does pass unanimously. Item 8 is first reading on ordinance 01802-12. Councilwoman Love.
Thank you. This is an ordinance appropriating $175,000 for the completion of South Water Avenue at grade railroad crossing improvements. And just to mention, that will be 90% reimbursed by an awarded grant, and I so move.
Okay, motion by Councilwoman Love, second by Councilman Camp. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, this is first reading on ordinance 01802-12. All in favor say aye. Opposed say no. It does pass unanimously. Item 9 is resolution R1802-8, and Councilman Mayberry.
This is a resolution approving Red Liquor's relocation and approving certificate of compliance. Motion to approve.
Motion by Councilman Mayberry, second by Vice Mayor Overton. That should say Red Carpet Liquors, I think. And I assume that the resolution is correct. I say it should say Red Carpet Liquors, and, well, it's how it's written. You didn't say, you read what was there, so. So we have a motion.
Whiskey ones from Jimmy Forever.
Councilman Mayberry has made the motion. Vice Mayor Overton seconded it. No discussion. Resolution R1802-8. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, please say no. It passes unanimously. Item number 10 is resolution R1802-9. Councilman Fennell.
Thank you, Mayor. This is a resolution to authorize the Parks and Recreation Department to apply for a National Recreation and Parks Association grant, and I so move.
Motion by Councilman Fennell, second by Councilman Alexander. Is there any discussion? This is resolution R1802-9. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, please say no. Does pass unanimously. That concludes the regular agenda and brings us now to other business. If anyone on this council, Vice Mayor Overton indicates he has something.
Mayor, if we could add on the agenda for the work session, Gallatin Chamber of Commerce would like to have 5 minutes to go over something about their Gallatin emerging talent. So they'd just like to have 5 minutes on our next work session, please. Thank you.
Next week, I assume. Okay. Anyone else have anything this evening?
Unless you want to tell us about your trip.
No, sir. It'd just make everybody jealous. Aw, thanks. Okay, I think we have no other business, so we will go to public recognition on non-agenda related items. This is the time of the meeting where people may speak if they have an item that is not on the agenda that is of concern to them. So we invite you to come forward at this time. Again, ask that you give us your name and address. I see no one jumping up to speak. So I'll declare public recognition on non-agenda related items closed. And we have a motion to adjourn by Vice Mayor Overton. Second by Councilman Fennell. All in favor, please say aye. Everyone have a lovely evening. Thank you for being here with us, and we look forward to seeing you again. Be safe. Take care. Bye-bye.